say that at the base of the pyramid is the dynamic of truth. Truth revealed. Truth revealed about racism and about white supremacy. At this next level, going up this pyramid, we have to place understanding. Because we not only have to reveal truth, but we have to have an understanding in depth of what it is that we have revealed. And then we have all of the areas of people activity: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. Those are the areas of people activity through which we have to express our understanding and our knowledge of truth. Atop the areas of people activity, the next level has to do with what has happened to us. And what has happened to us is that we have learned to despise and to hate melanin. And as a result of that, we do not have unity and we do not have the force and power that we need to bring about justice. Some of the forms of that hate are reflected in patterns of behavior such as gossiping, name-calling, squabbling with one another, cursing one another, being discourteous, being disrespectful, stealing from one another, robbing one another, fighting one another, killing one another, using and selling drugs to one another. This is the power of racism and the power of white supremacy. Throwing down trash, making children believe that they can be adequate mothers and fathers, leading to teen pregnancy, pretending that racism does not exist. And then we're going to put at the next layer of the pyramid some things that we were taught in the Principles of Kwanzaa by Ron Kawenga, some things that we need to focus on. I may not have them in order, and if I forget any of them, help me out. Unity, purpose, creativity, faith, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, and cooperative economics. That's it, isn't it? Okay. Don't anybody come up here and try to read this. I hope you're making notes. You won't be able to read this. Atop that, we are going to put something from the work of Neely Fuller, The 4 Uses of Time for the Victims of White Supremacy. He has suggested and recommended that we discipline ourselves and use our time, energy in 4 ways and 4 ways alone. Number 1 is constructive conversation. Constructive conversation is discussions about racism and how we're going to solve the problem of white supremacy. Constructive activity, that means building, repairing, making, entrepreneuring, all kinds of things that are constructive. Activity, 3, sufficient eating and sleeping, and hold your seats. Sexual intercourse no more than twice a week so you stop worrying about it. everybody with that? Now, this is what we are trying to achieve. It is a difficult task, but so was it difficult to build the original pyramid. Lifting those gigantic stones that constructed the original pyramids is something akin to what it is that we must do to bring about this revolution so that there is justice on the planet and that there is peace in the universe. I want this army that I am attempting to recruit to be able to go out, each and every soldier, to be able to go out into the world, wherever it is that they travel, wherever it is that they live, and to share knowledge and understanding of racism. I think that one of our greatest challenges and one of the things that is going to bring us very great results is that when we use the word racism, to be able to say exactly and very clearly what it is that we are talking about. Simply to use the R word is not sufficient, because people will come along and say, well, you're saying that I'm racist, and I'm saying that you're racist.